Don't do this at home. Guys, I've been waiting for this moment for 2 months. This is the brand new Factory Smokes Sun Grown by Drew Estate. Drew Estate announced these a couple months ago. I think it was just before the IPCPR. Showcased them there. This is Drew Estate's big move into the bundles variety of cigars, and I couldn't be happier. As soon as I saw the post, I was like, what is that? And then I read about what it is, and I was like, that's exactly what I do. They made that cigar for me. So, can't tell you how excited I am. As soon as they were available for pre-order, I pre-ordered some. Like I said, this is the sun-grown variety, which I figured was medium, middle of the road sort of a thing. They've got a few different varieties. I am going to be doing a review on the Maduro coming up very soon. If I have that one done, I'll put it right here. You can click on that if you're interested in that. Here goes. Obviously, we've got a sun-grown Habano wrapper here. And binder and filler are both from Indonesia. This particular stick is the Robusto, a 5x54. And the price point is just incredible, somewhere in the $1.50 to $2 range. Well, I gotta say, guys, looking at this cigar, it looks pretty darn neat, especially for the price point that I just mentioned. Seams are nice and tight, good construction, decent double cap at the top, plain Jane band, which is exactly what this cigar is. A very pungent tobacco aroma off the wrapper. Let's get this thing cut. Very loose draw on the pre-light, and the flavor that comes off of it is very fruit oriented. Okay guys, let's get lit. As I mentioned, very loose draw, continues through here. The body is pretty medium. The flavors are cedar with a little bit of spice. And something else. I'm not sure what it is. But it tastes good so far. So, I'm going to smoke this thing down. I'll talk to you again soon. Alright guys, I've been at it for about 15 minutes now. Plenty of smoke output, as seems to be the usual case with Drew Estate. A nice even burn, and a good looking ash. And yeah, flavor wise, it's very simple, which I was hoping it would be, because this sort of cigar needs to be simple, not overly complex. And it's cedar, it's sweet. Not overly, it's not overly sweet, but it is definitely like a sweet tobacco flavor. And I think there might be just a touch of like an orange fruit flavor in there. I'm not sure. If it is, it's very slight. It's just kind of nuanced towards the end of the finish. The retrohale is very easy. It's a very easy to smoke cigar. Like I said, the draw is very loose, which, if you know me, you know I usually prefer a little bit of a tighter draw, but this is probably going to appeal to a lot wider audience. I know a lot of guys like to draw on their cigar really easy. This is going to be a great cigar for you. And again, this is just one sample out of many, so who knows? The other ones might be a little different. But that's all I got so far. We'll check in again somewhere around the halfway point. Okay guys, about the halfway point here. I have to admit though, got a bit of a runner going on in there. So the burn's not perfect. That's okay, I'll touch it up here in a minute. It'll be good as new. Still smoking fantastic. Right now, the flavor's honestly plain sweet tobacco. Not really any nuance to speak of. If there was, I'd say it'd be something like maybe a touch of nutmeg. That's about it. Other than that, still going strong. And like I say, I'll touch this up here a little bit. I'll check in one more time before I put it down. Alright guys, there's the end of it. Just now starting to heat up. There it is. Finally, I got my hands on the Drew Estate Factory smokes. Okay, first third, right after the light, a little bit of pepper in there, and some cedar. Second third, we saw really still a little bit of that cedar, and then just maybe a touch of nutmeg, and maybe a touch of like a little orange zest kind of a flavor in there. Could be off my rocker, but felt like it was in there. Final third, really kind of upped the flavor profile with the addition of some nice sweet leather. And of course, there was just a sweet tobacco core that was the core flavor of the whole cigar. Not overly sweet, but definitely just a natural sweet flavor to the tobacco throughout the whole cigar. It had a very easy draw, medium bodied, actually almost medium, just a touch above medium, maybe a little bit more towards the medium full side. Tons of smoke output, of course, because it's a Drew Estate cigar. And what else? That's about it. Construction wise, it had a little bit of a runner, and I had to touch that up that one time. Other than that, it's a really great cigar, and I knew it would be, and I didn't know it would be, I hoped it would be. So, I hesitate to say that because then maybe I'm being a little impartial because I was really looking forward to these, but I'm a horrible liar, and if I didn't like the cigar, you'd be able to tell. So, here's the deal with these things. They're called the factory smokes, and it's Drew Estate's introduction into the bundle variety of cigars. And I really applaud them for doing that because it's a market that they've never been in before, and I feel like it's the right place. Of course, you know me, I'm all about bundled cigars. You're paying for cigars, not a cedar box or anything like that. You're just paying for cigars. And as far as bundles go, as far as the MSRP is concerned, these might just be the cheapest on the market. You've heard me say a lot of times, oh, you can find these cigars as low as this on the internet when it's on some special or something like that. These things are regularly priced under $2 a stick. Because when you buy a bundle, you're not getting a bundle of 15 or 20. You are getting a bundle of 25. This is the size of bundle that you get. This thing is huge. It's this giant brick of cigars that you get for under 40 bucks. That's completely unheard of. So, huge thanks to Drew Estate for making that move. Like I said, there's different varieties. They've got a sweet one. I think they have a Connecticut, the Sun-Grown, and then the Maduro is the one that I'm going to be reviewing next, and I'm really excited to get those. Again, here we go. These are just awesome, and it's perfect for what it is. It's a cigar that you can smoke while you're mowing the lawn. In fact, that's what I was just doing. Chopping firewood, doing stuff around town, whatever it is that you do, you can do it while smoking one of these, and you're not worried about dropping it or how long the ash stays on for or anything like that. It's just a good smoking cigar while you're working or doing whatever. It's a fantastic cigar, and I was really hoping it would be. It is. I highly recommend it. Check out the factory smokes. I had to buy these from one of the bigger cigar retailers on the internet just because I had to pre-order them as soon as I could because I had to get my hands on them. So I don't know if my buddies at Cigar Page are going to be carrying these, but I'll tell you what, if they end up carrying them, they're going to be cheaper there than anywhere else on the planet because that's the way that Cigar Page rolls. So as always, the link for the the link for Cigar Page is in the description below if you want to check those guys out. I really hope they start carrying these because these are going to be in my humidor. Always. I'm just going to keep a stock of them because this is the kind of cigar that I love, that you can just smoke whenever. You're not worried about price or anything like that. And it smokes good. It's got good flavor. That's exactly what you want. So, I'm going to shut up, guys. That's all I've got to say about the factory smokes Sun-Grown from Drew Estate. Check those things out. Happy smoking.